Hey guys, I just finished the YouTube 1K challenge day 1 and I thought I share with you some of my learnings. So I really would like to thank Cannell and his team for an awesome day 1. And here are some of the lessons, right? And basically Cannell and his team basically told us that, we just need to punch fear in the face and just record, right? Just press record, and that's what exactly I'm doing. I'm not gonna edit or anything. I'm gonna just record and as it is, and I'm gonna share with you what are some of the day 1 lessons, right? And in the day 1 lessons, rather than thinking, what does people want, I'm not sure, just start the channel, just record, because you just need to know and you need to address, right? What are some of the questions that people are asking? Can this be done? Or rather, is this possible? Or what can I do for something, or where, when, what? These are some of the ideas that you can do, as shared by the Think Media team, that we can have some idea to start our video, right? We just need to add value, right, to thousands of people that are watching on YouTube. Many people are thinking, how can I, maybe how can I establish my personal brand? And how can I, brand myself in YouTube? Perhaps this is one area that maybe I can look at, right? Because I've been in YouTube for about over 2 years, although I stopped for 1 year, right? And basically they are saying the first question to do is really to ask or answer stupid questions, right? Or very simple and stupid questions that you will think that nobody will want to create content, but actually people are searching for, and there are very little content. So if you create those content, you probably can rank fast, right? So start a creator business or start a content creator business, because consumption for videos has increased, and it has shown that more and more people are consuming videos, right? And basically, you just need to start and be serious, go all in, rather than just doing a hobby kind of thing. You just need to turn pro and just make sure that you are committed to this YouTube journey, okay? So that, because as Cannell shared, was because the creator economy is 20 billion a year, but up to the end of the year, it is expected to be 104 billion. From 20 billion to 104 billion, that's 5x in the next 9 months. 5x in the next 9 months. If you are not going in, all in, then what are you doing? But in order to go all in, you need to have a strategy, right? Because YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, and your content lives forever. People are constantly searching for. If you do good content, it will give you views for years to come, right? Get on YouTube, add value, punch fear in the face, and just get started. Because you will learn new skills along the way. You will learn how to video edit. You will learn to have better camera presence. You will learn to look at the camera, look at the audience, rather than just looking like that. If I'm looking like that, I'm not looking at the audience. So all these are things that we want to learn. Be in a community where so many people can support in one another, and success leaves clues. Look at what other people are doing, right? And the ASQ method, as covered in day 1, is answer specific question. Don't be fancy. Look for clues. Like, there's a website called Answer the Public. Look at there, for clues. When you try to help people to solve problems, people will realize that you are an expert in that area. So create a channel where people will find you an expert in that area, and dominate it, right? So it's ASSSQ. ASSSQ is answers stupid, simple, and specific question. You have to be specific, right? And basically, go simple. Don't think too much. Put in the work and just get it started. You know, basically, like, you know, how to be a mom and things like that. You know, when people are moms, they will look at the video, right? Every time there is a new update and happening, you are constantly having new audience that will watch your video and new demographics. So do a good one, you know, and always put the reasons first and results second. What's the reason? Maybe you want to provide better for the family, you know, or maybe, you know, you are put in life challenges like Cannell. He shared that his wife had a threatening illness, and he just told himself it's all or nothing, and that's where, you know, he started YouTube, and the rest is history, right? If you know, so basically that's it. Next, you know, he talked about YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts has a way of reaching out to new audience, but somehow or other, it seems like the quality of subscribers is maybe slightly lower. So Shorts can help you go viral, but you know, you need to make sure that the Shorts that you do are aligned to the vision and mission of your channel and to get the ideal subscriber, right? Tell yourself that, you know, in 1 or 2 years time, what do you see yourself? Apart from just being a YouTuber and record videos, what do you see yourself? Do you see yourself offering masterclasses and things like that to help people, right? Optimize your top producing videos at the moment, right? You have 100 videos. Just optimize the top producing one and then just focus on doing up new videos that matter, right? The future is forward, and just continue to create videos, right? Like, for example, you can create like content like what Think Media has done, you know, the best camera for YouTube, and every single year you will have that same video. That is also a concept of trying to answer the same question but in a different angle. And Sean reminds us, your vibe attract your tribe. So ask yourself, 3 years down, what are the success path I want from YouTube, and how can I make it happen? So it's a balance between your passion, your what you are good at, and also your profit as well. In the end of the day, it has to be profitable. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is a summary in 8 minutes of what the day one of the Think Media YouTube 1000 challenge is about. And hopefully we will all get 1000 subscribers by the end of the challenge. Cheers. I'm Eugene, the SEO King, signing off from Singapore. Think Media 1K challenge. This is day 2, and I'm going to share with you some of the learnings that have occurred on day 2 and what I got out of it, right? So today, day 2, they talk about teach specific skills, and in day 1 we talk about answer very simple questions, and this, you know, keep it simple. Do videos that are simple, like how to drill a hole. It got so many million results. Nobody will expect that you will need to do a video out of how to drill a hole, right? So just keep it simple. Stupid, simple question that people are looking for, and whether are you answering them or not, right? My video is not as good as theirs. What do? Just press record. I don't know whether I'm looking at the camera or not. Just press record. As long as we have something to share and we are passionate about it, just press record. And that's what it seems for what Think Media is trying to tell us, right? and we will get better along the way. And Sean brought a very important tip, which is, there is a 4-part framework to this before we even press record. And of course, this is a checklist that you need to do. And basically, it is A, V, L, and S. And A talks about audio. Make sure that your audio is can be heard. V talks about video and whether your area, your video is good. L talks about lighting, whether your lights you are well lit, and S talks about stabilization, whether your phone is stable or whether your phone is shaky like that. That is important, right? So if all else fails, if you want a good audio, just buy a $12 mic, and you can always improve along the way. Don't get into the trap that saying, I need to have a good audio before I can even do a YouTube channel, but you can't afford good audio. In the end, you have to save up for 2-3 years just to get the good audio, whereas you could have focused on the last 2-3 years to create good content. That's what Think Media is trying to say, right? Commitment to personal growth. Be willing to transform and grow. Trust in God, faith in God is important. What's your vision for the family? Are you passionate to help other people and passionate in entrepreneurship? These are some of the attributes that Heather Torres has, right? And Heather Torres is an amazing trainer. Today, day 2 is held by her, and she simply says that YouTube is a discovery machine, right? As long as you are teaching people to get from point A to point B, do note that 70% of users are actually using YouTube to solve a problem. So welcome to teach specific skills, and teach specific skills, for example, you walk into a bookstore, categories, what are the things you ask yourself that you like and that you can teach? And keep your video simple. There's one video that made a lot of traction, is by one lady that says, how to make homemade apple cider vinegar, and that video grew a lot of traction. So here are some of the teach something simple titles, right? Sorry, I say that again. These are some of the teach specific skills title. How to XXX, how to homeschool my kids, how to plan for a vacation. XXX for beginners, YouTube for beginners, social media marketing for beginners, and XXX tutorial, right? From start to finish, right? So 7 out of 10 videos are all how to. So perhaps one way, if you are not sure, you can just create how to videos first. How to start a successful YouTube channel in 2022. And in 2023, you can say how to start a YouTube channel in 2023. Answer the question in different ways, right? Focus on what are the skills that you can teach people that will attract you to your audience. That is more important. Focus on the right people that you want to reach and what are the problems that they have, and build your revenue stream slowly. And Heather talks about some of the 4 streams. First stream is of course YouTube AdSense. Second stream is to sell maybe a physical product. Third stream is to sell a digital product, and fourth stream is to sell services, right? Are there any specific questions or skill sets that people want to look for? And the next powerful section is what Heather talks about, and is very powerful, is the 4 enemies that are holding us back, right? She waited 3 years just to press the record because of all these 4 enemies. The first enemy is self-doubt. You can do this. There are massive opportunity on the other side. Do not be bogged down by, am I good enough? No one watches. What are they telling about me? Do they accept me? Or do they find me weird? Am I well dressed? What if it hurts my reputation? I'm not expert enough. No one listens, afraid that what other people say about me, right? Fear no more, step out. No need to get permission to start. Believe in yourself and start recording. And that's what Heather told us. Believe in yourself and start recording. The next one is comparison. Always be someone. There will always be someone that will do things differently from you. There will always be someone that you think that will do better than you. Your first video or your worst videos, just get it out. What other people are doing, do not bother, right? Do not hold back. We walk our own path. We create our own success. And comparison is the thief of joy. Instead of compare, let's walk your journey with joy, because you are not comparing with others. If you find yourself comparing, then unfollow, as what Heather says, and just start creating content. The next thing is perfectionism. Perfectionism, people do not want you to be perfect. They want you. They want to hear what you have to say. Prevent us from taking flight. Perfectionism prevents us from taking flight. It holds us back from making the first video. And Heather is always there to help. This community is there to help. Think Media is awesome. And the last one is, what if I fail? Why do you ask what if you fail if you have not really started? Flip it to what if I success? Flip it to what if I succeed? And what it looks, how my life will be impacted. What are the prosperity? Have you imagined what it's like that you succeed rather than look at what if you fail? What if you receive a customer email that says, you have changed my life? That means everything. What do you want to change? Why do you want to change people's life? Why are you on YouTube? Why do you want to succeed on YouTube? And this vision is possible. Just move ahead. What skills you need to teach to attract people to you? And you do not just need to be an expert. You just need to be one step ahead of them, right? People don't buy products. Do brands want to sell in this niche? So once you have created a niche, ask yourself, how do you can get brand endorsements, right? What are the channels getting the deals? And that leaves you some clues, right? And Sean talks about the biggest niche, or is the universal category, which is health, relationship, and money. How can your channel relate back to health, relationship, and money? Connect them back. Maybe because they have freedom to spend with the family, then that is connected to relationship. Maybe you learn them to earn an extra income that's related to money. And YouTube make money, and they are, because they have flexible of time, they have quality, they have time to take care of their health. So that is health, money, and relationships. And you got to show the hook, the expectation or the problem, identify the problem. If you are having a show, if you're having a podcast show, then you have a hook to tell the expectation, the problem, intro to the trailer, the bumper, who is it for, get into the content, and the video with the audience moment, which is just shouting out or telling them well done. Your title still has to be answer the specific question or teach specific skill sets, and this is important, right? And that is it. That is day 2. Cheers. This is day 3 uncut of what we learned, or rather what I learned from the Think Media 1K challenge day 3, right? And basically this session was led by Cannell himself, and basically it's about RSP, and RSP is about review specific product. So in your YouTube channel, you can choose to review specific products, but you do not have to be bothered whether your words are correct, whether you feel confident on camera. It's just pressing the record button, and that's all that matters, and that's what I am trying to do as well, right? Just release the tension and set your intention, and remember, as what Sean says, reasons first, results later. Just get it done and you will get better and better as you record the video, right? So the RSP method again is review specific product. You don't need to be a product review channel in order to do that. You need to find products that are related to your niche, and basically you use the versus strategy where you compare one product to another, possibly. Or you can do a list of cameras for YouTube, for example, as what Think Media has done, right? And basically you need to find out what people are interested for and what people are interested in, especially in your niche. If you are training people how to have video confidence like what Think Media is doing, then it indirectly translate to having to have the right products, whether it's mic extensions or boom mic, or what is the mic for Zoom, what is the mic for live streaming, what is the camera for Zoom and live streaming. So these are some of the products that you can review if you are somewhat like a Think Media kind of tech-centric channel, right? So then you ask yourself, what is the shortest path to generating an income and how you're gonna do it? What kind of product review will your audience like or will be attracted in? And then you find the relevant Amazon affiliate links to sell those products, right? Get all in and get your videos out. Prepare for the holidays ahead, right? And basically, as what they say, rank your videos in search. Know that people will search for certain thing using their search intention, and also you try to rank for YouTube recommended videos, and personally you will recommend products that you yourself will use and you find it useful, so that people can see the genuineness in your product review, right? Connect to some affiliate marketing programs. Search views are good. Suggested videos are even better. Try to get your videos suggested in some way or another. So because in YouTube, people will find whatever video that they like, and they are recommended whatever video that YouTube thinks that they will watch, right? So we rank in search, and then we also try to get our videos suggested. So ask yourself what kind of products that you can review, and compare them. What are the best? What are some of the features? Break down the features. Look at products that if they have affiliate program is better. If not, your review will be wasted. At least you can make some cash. And of course, as what Sean Cannell said, the only way to learn is to learn faster than anyone, fail faster than anyone. Just press the record button. If you don't press the record button, the video is not even out, and you won't even know whether your video can rank or not. So these are some of my learning points. I'm Eugene, the SEO King from Singapore, signing out for day 3 of the Think Media 1K Challenge. Cheers! Hi guys, this is a review of day 4 of what I learned on the Think Media 1K Challenge. And in this day 4 is led by this awesome lady, Heather Torres. I really love Heather Torres and her energy. And really, I learned, and I was so inspired by this session. So Heather, thank you very much for this session, right? So in this session, we learn about the influence method. So the influence method is probably one of the easiest way in which we can get traction for our YouTube videos. And we have to look at that. Firstly, we need to ask ourselves, what is the future that we want to paint? And what are the type of obstacles that we may face? So in order to take down the giant of the future, we must prepare in our present. I think this is a very good advice that Think Media has said, right? So we need to grow with video and grow our influence with videos, and that's why this challenge is really about how to we need over time to learn how to shoot more professional video and how to look at the camera more professionally, so that I may seem to be talking to you, and that's exactly what I'm trying to do, right? Because every minute matters in your video. You just keep recording, keep improving, and so that your video will basically take off, right? So they also gave some tips. I think Heather gave some tips. First is eye contact, looking at the camera. I'm trying to look at the camera and at the same time try to balance some notes that I have. Your energy, you need to double your energy, especially when you're in video. People can't see you. Oh, today I'm gonna talk about, they will just close off, right? So remember that also the camera adds 10 pounds more to you, right? And it also require you to have 50% more energy, right? So turn it up and be engaging, and try to be engaging, and lean forward when you're presenting something, as what Sean also said. And try to have empathy, try to make the user feel that you understand them and share their pain points when you are bringing across, so that they know that you care deeply for them, and that you really care about them, and that they will really like what you do and what you are teaching, because they will find it very relevant, right? So ask yourself, what are the things that your target audience fear and keeping them awake at night, right? Are you afraid of being there to teach them whatever skill set that you know, right? And one of the ways that you need to really try to anchor this is using the influence method. And the influence method, there are two methods. One is called the trend surfing method, and one is called the influence surfing method. So we all know a cool friend, as what Heather said, right? You just need to know why you hang out with this cool friend, right? Is it because of the way the person carry himself or herself, or because the way the person talk with confidence? Perhaps that is something that you are modeling after, because you don't really you struggle with confidence issues, perhaps, right? So you just got to catch the wave, and you got to see which trend is surfing. And we will cover trend surfing. Trend surfing, find the wave in your niche, right? Whether this person is saying certain things, every niche has a trend. What do you keep hearing about the niche? What are some of the examples that you can bring across? What are some of the experiences that people in your niche face? What are some of the things or learnings that you can do to teach, right? For example, I have attended this Think Media 1K challenge. So I'm just documenting all of this so that I can look back and recap what it is all about. So for example, if your niche, if you are teaching people YouTube confidence, then what is the latest camera that will help them? What is the latest equipment that you have them? So as what Heather said, you have got to sorry, I got tongue tied there, right? A good trend surfing, you have to look at or what is the right topic, where is the right time, do you have a right title, right thumbnail, and right content. And remember that content is king. You just need to join in the conversation. So ask yourself, what is trending in your niche and what trends can tie to your content. And that is basically trend surfing, looking at trends and how you can advantage and ride the wave, or rather how you can take advantage of the trends and ride the wave, right? And next we talk about influence surfing. Influence surfing is riding the wave of other people influence. So we just got to spill the tea, react to maybe like lawsuits if you're a lawyer, and explain why the case is such, and why you think maybe the case should not be fought in this way and things like that. Give your opinion, right? As one example is given, there's one lady that is a lawyer and she does a YouTube channel just doing that. So remember the reaction video. You just react to anything, anybody of influence, right? Perhaps Jack Ma is teaching of something about business and success. So do you agree with it, or do you not agree, and why, right? So the idea is also we also look at why we are doing all this trend surfing and influencer surfing. We are trying to increase our YouTube income, and we also talk about a certain YouTube income stacking, and some of the ways in which we can earn in YouTube include YouTube ads, affiliate marketing, crowdfunding, merchandising, and products like books, journals, brand deals from influencer, software as a service, network marketing, book sales, coaching, clients, e-commerce, event ticket sales, membership sites, and digital products or digital downloads, right? So that's the objective why we want to do this, right? Yeah. Cheers. Now, welcome. This is day 5, the last day of the YouTube 1K challenge by Think Media. And in this episode, we'll talk about the 5-hour YouTube work week. And we start the episode with a tip of the day as to how to choose your channel topics and make money. So basically, when you're talking about topics, there are 3 areas. One is the passion, which is what you are good at, or what you like doing. Then so the first thing, passion, what you like doing. Secondly, proficiency, what you are good at. And lastly, whether does it make profit or not. So if you have passion and proficiency, then it's just a hobby. If you have proficiency and profit, then you get boredom. If you have passion and you are looking for profit, then you will have failure. So the sweet spot is merging these 3 together in the middle, and that's where you will find that it's something that you really like to do. It fits your passion. Something that you really good at. It fits your proficiency, and of course, at the end of the day, it makes profit for you. Knowledge is the key to everything. People are looking and searching your YouTube channel for knowledge to buy your solution to the problem that they have, perhaps. And maybe you're selling a book or a course, right? And when we start looking at the 5 hours per week, do you always find that you are tired and always have no time, right? If you do not prioritize your life, then someone else's will, right? And this is a very powerful quote that Heather Torres shared. Is from this guy called from this guy called Greg McKeown. I hope I pronounced correctly. And what you do with your 24 hours makes a difference. Always start with a plan, because if a goal without a plan is just a wish, and how do we get there? What type of videos we want to make? Have a plan and make it a reality. Have a very simple YouTube growth plan, you know, because really, all you need is 1 hour a day, 5 hours a week, 20 hours a month, and that will accumulate to 240 hours a year. And that is essentially very key, and it is achievable. Success is the result really of planning, right? Every battle is won before it's being fought if you have a good plan, right? And also now Heather talks about the 3 C's, which is clarity, getting to know where you are going, and that's important, because if not, then it will lead to a lot of chaos and frustration because of lack of clarity. And this really, the emotions will really get you down and won't do you any good, right? So your YouTube plan is to have a roadmap that defines the outcome, so that you can be on the other side. And the other side is like, you know, better income, better living for the family, right? And if you have no plan, you have no concrete way to reach your goal, right? So the simple plan is what your channel is about, who is it for, ask yourself, and what type of videos reach my audience. Create a goal out of these questions and persist, continue to press record. Do not be afraid or do not be ridiculed that people say, you know, I'm not handsome, I'm not engaging. Just do it, right? Ask yourself, why do you want to succeed, and why is it and how you want to stand out and be different from the others. People can feel your passion when you share and record the video, right? There are days that you do not want to do this. Your plan will help you get there, isn't it? Right? So ask yourself, you know, if I have got to choose this, did anyone force you to do YouTube? Apart from the Think Media 1K challenge, where we are kind of coaxed to take part in the challenge. Anyone forcing you? No. Then why are you doing it? Because I want to succeed. I want to succeed. I am the one that is pushing myself, not anybody else. And this is really powerful where Heather shared this, right? What do you want? You want the best life for my kids, you know, I want to have time. I want to have time freedom, money freedom, so that I can, you know, I can give back to society. I want to be a multi-millionaire. I want to contribute to charity. I want to look forward to the next day. I want to make my work day fun, right? And, you know, so basically, that's the first thing. Clarity. And after clarity, you need calendar, definitely. You know, you need 1 hour of planning will save you 10 hours of doing the work, right? And that is so true, right? If you calendar. This is a very stark reminder because I seldom do calendaring as well, right? List your priorities when you're doing calendaring. Is YouTube a priority of your life? If it is, reserve time slots for doing YouTube, for recording and stuff like that. It better be, because that's what we want, and so that YouTube can give us, you know, a better income and influence, right? So calendar blocking, you just block different color code for family, different color code for YouTube. Income producing activity. This is one key thing that Heather brought upon, is that income producing activity. What are the activities that produce income? Then block the time slots that you are most productive for. Let's say you're productive in the morning, then do the income producing activity in the morning. Don't do the income producing activity at night when you are already half dead, right? That's what Heather is trying to say, right? And then after that will be the posting of social media and all that. Is it important? It is important. But is it generating income? It's not. Is it needed? It is, because if not, then, you know, nobody knows about my YouTube channel. then you know, you need to prioritize this slightly lower to the income producing activities, right? So the benefits of time blocking is that you recognize your priorities most immediately. Your own family time is also blocked out, and you know, you can consider how long to spend on each task, right? And you handle the urgent priority first and the income producing priority as well, right? And we schedule according to our own creative flow. For income producing activity, we produce or we schedule those timing that we ourselves are the most productive, isn't it? Right? And we just need to set a timer to do things and be commitment. The next big thing is commitment, right? You are the person that you are holding yourself back, right? How can you motivate yourself to get started? What is it? What is it in for me? How can we be committed to start this YouTube journey together? Your first few videos are going to suck, that's for sure, right? And how you can improve. You learn about lighting, you learn about environment sound, and you learn about the equipment that is needed, right? You continue to post videos and ask your friends, you know, honestly, how they find your videos, right? And you know, you just need to commit to yourself. You can do it. You do not need any permission. You give yourself permission. You give yourself permission. You yourself are holding yourself back. Just tell yourself, there's endless possibilities. What you need to do next is to commit yourself. Maybe you get up early and have a routine so that your game plan will be executed even if you don't feel like doing it. You know, you need to reread your why once in a while. You know, once in a couple of days, maybe reread your why. Why do you want to do this? Why YouTube? Why bother? Right? Why set up something where majority of people are not even content creators on YouTube? What is it that we want to do? Right? Just be committed, get the video done, and take massive action where it is one video a week. Then we just commit to being one video a week, right? And posting videos on YouTube will help you get the mileage that you need, right? So that's the key essence of really what we learned in this last session on day 5 of the YouTube 1K challenge. Cheers!